Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki Jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Nama. Another session of Nama Sankirtan, the evening twilight. On a very auspicious day, on a holy, holy day. Today is the birthday, the Janmadin of Shri Rama, of Ramayana. That we are all able to be here in this powerful shrine of Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar, who is none other than Shri Rama himself, to many, many devotees, thousands of devotees, and to sing his powerful name is no small grace. Let us celebrate this grace. Let us offer his powerful, auspicious name, the Nama lotuses, at the lotus feet of Bhagwan. We all know how Bhagwan Yogi Ramsuratkumar was fond of Ramayana, that at one period he used to buy Rajaji Ramayana and distribute it to people, saying, please read this Ramayana, this would purify us. He would say, this Rajaji Ramayana is in simple Tamil. One can easily understand. Make Parayana of this. There are people, devotees, still doing that, following his instruction and benefiting greatly. We all know Sri Rama was the very embodiment of Dharma. He was born as a human being, and by his very living showed us how to live as a dharmic man. Bhagwan once said that the entire Ramayana, Sri Rama of the entire Ramayana, could be described in one word, and that is Shanti. What a great day it is. Let us all remember how Sri Rama meticulously followed Dharma, faced all the challenges of life with equanimity. And proved that a man could live like this. And today is another holy, holy day, the birthday of Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar's Gurudev, Papa Ramdas of Ashram, Kanjangad. What a personality, what a teaching. Ashram, one should go there to believe how it is filled with Papa's Ananda everywhere. It is stamped there. One could feel his ananda in everything around. You can see it. You can literally see the ananda. Feel this ananda. In every plant, tree, the birds, the very earth that he walked. And what a life he lived. Like for all the Mahatmas, it started ordinarily, for all appearances. He studied in a school. He was born on 10th April in 1884, and that happened to be the Hanuman Jayanthi day. And today, it happens to be Shri Rama Navami, the Jayanthi of Shri Rama. True to this pattern, he started as a Bhakta and he ended as Shri Rama himself. That his birthday has coincided with the birthday of Shri Rama. He studied in the school, failed in matriculation, and as you go through the life of these great people, you see how every failure is a stepping stone to the final victory, the final success of life. He failed. He even studied. He came to Chennai, studied in the School of Arts, painting and screen printing. And then you see him going to Bombay to do this textile manufacture. He did not possess the business acumen to run his business successfully. He was far too kind to people, and he distributed everything that he gained easily and generously. So there was no profit. In the meantime, something was happening inside. He was very fond of Shri Rama, and he started to get absorbed in the thought of Rama. His father, Shri Balakrishna Rao, was also a very pious man. And the story says that once he came out of the Udupi temple and he saw a shining sadhu sitting under a tree, full of tejas, that he approached him and prostrated. And the sadhu initiated him into Ramana. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. When Shri Balakrishna Rao saw his son Vittal, later Papa Ramdas, and then he initiated his son into Ramana. Papa Ramdas added Om to that, and he began to chant this Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Day and night, day and night. It began to consume him like fire. So much so, at one point, in 1922, I think, December 27th, he wrote a letter to his wife saying that he could no more contain himself in a household. He so much wanted to renounce everything and wander freely as an ascetic. And then he was waiting for a sign from Shri Rama. He wanted some sign. And that day he was reading The Light of Asia by Buddha, the New Testament, and Bhagavad Gita. In all the three, there was much talk of renunciation. He took it as Shri Rama's consent Rama's order. And then he left. He took a train, came up to Erode, and then from there he went to Srirangam. That was early morning, about 5 o'clock, he took a dip in the holy river Kaveri and put on the ochre robes. He became an ascetic, a monk, under wanderlust. He began to wander wherever Rama's will took him, without any conditions, with unconditional love and servitude to Rama. The spirit of surrender. He took everything as Rama's will and pursued, while all the time chanting Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, incessantly. I remember reading in one place, Papa Ramdas says, there are only two things that I practiced. Unbroken chanting of Ramana, and that Shri Ram is inside me. He is not outside, he is inside me. And then, naturally, the Nama began to possess him. And I think he came to the same year, he came to Tiruvannamalai also. He climbed up the mountain, and this cave he found. He began to stay there, and one day when he came down, had Sri Ramana Bhagwan's darshan and prayed for the universal vision. Sri Ramana Bhagwan sent his powerful, penetrating, compassionate gaze, and that spoke volumes to Papa Ramdas. He knew that he had been very specially blessed by Sri Ramana Bhagwan. He had horripilation all over. He was consumed by the fire of ecstasy. And he ran up, went to the cave, and he stayed there for nearly a month. Now he was mad after this dhyana, meditation. One day when he came out, he saw a man standing there, and suddenly it was no man, it was Sri Rama himself. He ran to this man and hugged him. The man was taken aback. He didn't know what was happening. He thought, obviously this man who is coming out of the cave is hugging me, is absolutely mad. Yes, mad he was, Papa Ramdas, but it was divine madness. And he had this universal vision. He saw Sri Rama everywhere, in everything. What a vision! What an experience! After that, he went over to the north. He continued to wander, came back to his place, and then he went to Hubli. I think Siddharudha Swami was there, and he asked him to go back to his house. So he obeyed. But now there was no fear of any constraint. He was absolutely free and rooted in Rama, inseparably. It did not matter where he stayed, with whom he stayed. It was Rama all over. So after that again he went, because of this wanderlust, he was prompted by Sri Rama. He continued his journey and he has written all that in 2 books. Even after this universal vision, he wanted to continue his tapas. He went to Kadri hills, stayed in a cave there. So this goes on and on. But he has written such beautiful books about Nama chanting and the universal vision. During his wandering days, how many challenges he faced. For him, whatever happened, happened by Rama's will, and whatever happened was grace. Everyone was Ram. He was Ramdas. So this is what we also have to learn, especially today from his life. This unbroken, ceaseless chanting of the name, remembering God is within us. He is not out there in this place or that place. If you cannot see him inside, how could you see him outside? So Papa Ramdas is such a great inspiration to every sadhak. Whenever people mentioned Ananda Ashram, the mere mention of Ananda Ashram, I had seen Shri Yogiji's eyes fill up. And if anybody came, he would prostrate to them. I had seen it with my eyes. He would prostrate to them and saying, "Oh, you have brought my father's blessings." Such was his devotion to Papa Ramdas and Ananda Ashram. If anybody came with illness or some mental problem, I had seen him advise, "Go and stay in Ananda Ashram. You will be completely cured." So, let us remember the greatness of such Mahatmas. I remember once hearing from Shri Muralidhara Swamiji that there are deers, a type of deer, it's called kavari. It had existed once upon a time, but now it's only a legend. Nobody has seen it. It is extinct. And then we have this Hamsa bird. If you mix water with the milk and keep it before that, the bird would drink up only the milk and leave the water behind. It is extinct. We hear about it in the literature, but we don't see it around. He said, there is also an ocean of sugar. We have only heard about it, we have not seen. But we all know the salty ocean because it's our experience. We see it in front of us. It is there in many places, and you believe in it because you have the first-hand experience of this ocean. Now, this great Jivan Muktas and the great state of bliss, the ultimate state of fullness, we only hear about it like we hear Ramayana and Mahabharata. If there are no Jivan Muktas around, if they do not show their greatness and the path to greatness, it would be like the deer or the Hamsa bird. So from time to time such Jivan Muktas come. They live an ordinary life like ours, work hard, and then by the tapas they reach that state of greatness and show us that there is such a state. So it is becoming our experience now. They have come to say, this state of greatness you can also reach if you follow the same path. If you are determined, and if you are prepared to work hard, and if you are focused on your ideal, then you too can become a Mahatma. So they're all standing inspirations before us to follow in all sincerity and earnestness. If we cannot do it, let us at least pray and pray. Chant the name as Bhagwan has prescribed and keep praying to him. One day we too will reach that state. We have to seek his grace for constant remembrance of his name and do everything as his seva and transform ourselves. So let us remember these great avatars and pray that they continue to inspire generations after generation as living examples. We shall now offer our today's prayer. We know that everything happens only by God's will, and therefore in today's situation of war, it is his sankalpa behind, yet we have to pray to the same sankalpa to work differently now to stop the war, to make the peace talk successful, so that there will be no wars anymore. Bhagwan, we pray to you again and again, a million times, for your immediate divine intervention to stop the war and bring back a dharmic normalcy to the world in all aspects of life. We also beg you to uproot all the negativities of the mind which are in truth responsible for such situations. We also beg you to protect all the good souls that work for the sake of the others and to give them all-round welfare. We beg you to give a boost to the economy, and we pray and pray intensely for unbroken remembrance of your powerful, auspicious name, knowing not a single Nama goes waste. Every Nama does its transforming work. Bhagwan used to say, every Nama helps not only the chanter, but the people around, the whole world. And then he added, it helps this beggar's father's work. Such is the glory of the name. He also used to say, if you feed 1,000 Vedic Brahmins, of course it's a great service, and you get the benefit of feeding 1,000 Vedic Brahmins, exactly. But then, if you chant the name Rama once, you will be serving the whole world. The vibrations, the Shakti that it creates, it spreads all over the world, benefiting everyone. We may not be able to prove it, and yet it is the truth. So Bhagwan, we beg you to bless us with constant repetition of your name. We also beg you to bless us to be fine instruments in your hands, sattvic instruments, so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you. We don't want to be caught by the snare of Maya, and we also want to claim our birthright, the ultimate state of being, the state of fullness. But we know that our mind has to be completely purified. And then only we can see your living, vibrant, pulsating presence in everything, everywhere. We also beg you for that bestowal of grace which would enable us to see your sankalpa in all happenings of the life, in all the happenings of the world. They are your leelas. And Bhagwan, most importantly, we beg you to enable us to see your hidden grace even in the most devastating sufferings of life. We know every suffering that we get is due to our past karma, and yet, compassionate and generous that you are, you put a blessing in it which would push us towards you. Every suffering is meant for our greater good and closer kinship with God. Knowing this, by your grace, we would recognize this as a blessing and be grateful to you. And Bhagwan, we also beg you for all the species of the cosmos, in whatever state of being they are, to be freed from that state of miseries and be lifted to a higher plane. And finally, we seek that supreme blessing, the ultimate grace, to be free from the vicious cycle of births and deaths. We take refuge in you, in your name, and in your seva. We who have been seeking solutions for problems of life under the delusion that this Maya is real, we are now seeking dissolution in you. Please bless us with that eternal living in you, the eternal entity. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.